Loading snacks.
What's up, anime loading snacks community? We're back. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome. We got two new additions this time, and we're bringing back the loading snacks. We're not bringing back the podcast, but we're doing things a little bit differently. So right now we're just doing, a general anime talk. We're here to see you guys, here to talk about what we've been watching, what we plan to watch. Things we are excited about in the anime community. We had a little bit of sadness in the loading snacks community for a while, but I think we've gotten over that hump and we're just ready to continue. So moving forward, loading snacks anime will be a little different, but we'll still be here with you. We'll still be dropping, not quite as frequently, but we'll still be dropping some content, and hopefully y'all will still be here with us. So that being said, what's up, everybody? How we
What's
doing?
up?
Hello. Hello. We're back.
Hello. What's the plushie of the week? Let's see it.
Well, I got two
What's
with
the other
me.
week, Gabby?
Voltorb is
Yeah.
Sweet Voltorb. He's a classic, but the most newest one is this cute little spider guy. It's all crochet.
Oh.
I got it at I think it was Fairfax Comic Con, but he's just so cute.
Oh my goodness. What's his name?
He
He doesn't have a name.
doesn't have a name yet.
Doesn't have a name, Noah.
Snap. He looks like a sherbert to me.
Sherbert.
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 His name is Sherbert now.
How do you make sherbert and web and spider some sort of spider lingo together?
That one's gonna have to ponder.
My
on for a
first
minute.
thought was Sherbula, and that sounds funny.
Sherbula.
Check your phone jokes. How you doing, Marcus?
Oh,
What's
nice.
up?
I'm doing good, man. I mean, I don't have a plushie of the week. I do have
That's cool.
a Funko of the week, though.
Ooh,
Okay.
Show us.
Let's see what happens.
All I
Let's see what it
see
is,
is
rather.
still
You wanna try?
leveling Sung Jin Woo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, look at this Sung Jin Woo.
The King Aura Farmer himself, Sung Jin Woo.
This is
One of the dopest new
this is the
action
level up.
MCs, man.
That's the level up where he first got the dual wielding. So
Oh, cool.
Love Sung Jin Woo. Hell yeah. And how about you, Jokes?
You know what I'm gonna bring? Gabby, I don't think I showed you this. What I got to keep my new Mega Evolutions cards in.
Oh, binder?
Nice.
Yeah.
that's
That
This
dope.
thing is
Awesome.
it's pretty clean.
Did it come with the stickers on it?
Yeah, no, that's how it comes. Like it's
Oh,
literally
okay.
this is a part of the actual binder itself.
That's really
Right.
cool. It's pretty.
It's zip, so you can keep things extra secure in there.
Mhm.
And
Heck
That's
yeah.
clean.
this is pretty full. Let's see if I can. I'm literally I'm only missing one
For the set.
for just the regular Pokemon.
Okay.
The special illustrations and stuff got a little ways to go from that, but this binder is pretty hefty. The big pull so far, let's see if I can. Nope, it ain't gonna work that way. I pulled this last night. Is the special illustration Ivysaur. So
it's
this
like the one
is
on the back.
this is pretty much the newest addition to the binder collection.
That's dope.
So cool.
Heck
Hey,
yeah.
Jokes, if you need some extra sleeves, let me know.
Man, I will take sleeves. I actually have plenty of sleeves because I haven't bought too many of the Elite Trainer boxes. So I got sleeves everywhere right now.
You're telling me.
Especially if you need like top loaders or anything, let me know.
Top loaders, though, yes, I probably will come to you for those because I need to send some to PSA.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, first thing we're going to jump into on our return to the anime chat is anime news.
Yeah.
we love us some anime
Is
news.
there solo leveling
So-
news?
There actually is.
Ah.
Since the last time we had a long running thing, which I'm sure y'all have seen, where there was soul leveling news every week after soul leveling season 2 for like
Every
3 months
single
straight, 4 months
week.
straight. But there's been a lot of news since last time we recorded, but I got a lot of general stuff, to talk about. So I compiled not too much, but some good things.
Let's go.
So first things first is One Punch Man season 3 has returned, and by time this airs, it will return. and which is as of filming right now tomorrow. And many of us One Punch Man's fans have been waiting. How long we been waiting for this? 4
3 years?
or
Yeah.
5 years? Oh my goodness.
It's been a good
Five,
chunk of
six
time.
Enough time
years,
for
I
me to
think
go back to
actually.
read the original content of One Punch Man.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be 12 episodes like all the other seasons. I
Mhm.
wish it would be more because we're not gonna get manga readers no to the Cosmic Garo fight. But this whole thing is a war. Pretty much it's kind of like My Hero's War, where it's just a long time.
Mhm.
A lot of episodes of straight action. So that'll be exciting. Hopefully they can do it right. There comes some concerns because we didn't see a trailer or staff for a long time, and this part is going to require some serious animation. So a lot of us were concerned to how it's going to look, and we're still concerned. But tomorrow we'll find out.
Hmm.
Um, Other than that, that's coming. What is it? No, that's coming tomorrow.
Yeah,
Um,
13
and
or
then
12.
next we have Blue Lock season 3 was announced. That was announced a couple weeks ago.
It almost seems like it should be more than 3 seasons. I guess when you include like the
It
movie
almost
and
seems
stuff
like
in
it
there,
should be
yeah.
done. I'm
So
sorry.
Blue Lock season 3 is coming. I haven't finished season 2 yet. I know season two's final episode was amazing. I heard lots of stuff about it. Um, I'll probably catch up when this is ready to come out because season 2 was so much slideshow that I kind of fell off season 2.
Hmm.
We all did, I
Mm-hmm.
think.
Mm-hmm. But I still do like it. So when season 3 comes around, I'll be locking in for that.
I really hope they
Um.
just do it justice and do it a lot better, especially for the arc I know they're going into. It would be a
Mm-hmm.
shame if they did it how they did season
Mm-hmm.
2.
Yeah. Hopefully they continue what they did with the final episode of season 2.
Yeah.
I really hope. What was it? 24 episodes? I think it was. So they got a
Ooh,
whole
that's a
40
decent
Mhm.
run.
something episodes by now.
That's a
Yeah.
decent run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next we got Hell's Paradise season 2 is coming January.
Yes.
Um there's actually a trailer for it, but
Ooh.
I don't have it, so y'all can watch it and check
I
it out. It
didn't,
just dropped recently.
I didn't know a trailer was out. I'm gonna go watch that after this.
Yep, brand new trailer for it. That's coming January. January's looking real exciting. It's also got Free Run coming,
Mhm.
as well as other things I have to announce that are coming January. So that's super exciting. I really like the first season. Some fans online said they didn't like the first season. I still can't for the life of me figure out what they didn't like about it because I love the first season.
Hmm.
So we'll be looking forward to January. It's stacked. This season is kind of chill. We only have a few things. But oh yeah, that's my next announcement. My Hero's final season, Spy Family season 3, and One Punch season 3, by the time this airs, have all aired. So
Mhm.
that's pretty much our AAAs for this season. We got kind of a relaxed season. So me personally am going to catch up on some old stuff that I've been needing to catch up on, some stuff from last season, etc.
Yep.
And I'm sure there's going to be a few gems this season, so we'll talk about and find out what those are going to be. Especially by the time we do another episode.
Mhm.
So, who's caught up on My Hero? Is everybody caught up on My Hero?
I
Nope,
am.
that is actually the plan when
I
we
am.
finish this. Actually,
Really?
You
Well,
just
where
got
are
Yes.
reminded?
you?
I'm so amped. I didn't get to watch the episode last week because I just got so busy, and of course I saw the preview for.
Well, I mean, are you
episode.
caught up to current?
Oh yeah,
Like, are
no,
you
no.
caught up to the
Otherwise, yeah, I'm
season?
caught up.
Okay.
I'm caught up with My Hero.
Okay.
So I'll be going straight into watching this from the final season from the beginning and be in tip top shape.
So I asked y'all who's read it the end. Gabby, I know you haven't. Oh, you did.
I did. I did.
Oh, that's right. We talked
I
about
did.
that. Okay.
Mhm.
You didn't read the end. Marcus, did you read the end?
I saw some leaks
Yes.
of the end, so
But did you read it? Like, do you know
I
word
did
for
not
word what
like
happened?
word for word. No.
Okay. Reason
Actually,
I asked is
yes, I did.
because
Yes, I did. I did read the final chapter. Yeah.
okay, well, maybe you don't know this, so I'll ask this. If you do know, don't say anything. Who do
Mhm.
you think Jokes is gonna be able to? Who do you think is gonna fight One for All? Because Deku right now, and this is what I said to y'all coming out. This is the same thing I was thinking about coming out the Demon Slayer movie. Who is gonna fight? Because I read the end. But I want to see from your perspective, who do you think is going to fight One For All? Because Deku is already half HP and he's fighting full strength
Hey, listen.
Shigaraki, and he's going to have to unlock something new to even be able to beat him. So there's no way he beats One For All, or does he? Or who's going to beat One For All?
Like, it seems like, to me, it would be Deku. It seems like, obviously, he's tapped. Like, there's no two ways. He is tapped. But we know how things go, and you find that extra layer of strength. Or obviously, there's some healing things that can be done to get him back to tip-top shape. But to me, it makes most sense that Deku would be the one to finish it. But I feel like I already know what happens, and I want to tread lightly before I say too much, because I do know within the last episode there is somebody that comes back. I don't know how far we want to get, and it's like I feel like maybe they are going to be the one to kind of step in between and kind of be like, listen, Deku, I know we've had our.
You can say it. Just give a spoiler alert. Just give a spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
1, 2, 3. Okay,
let's go.
Had your time to skip.
I feel like his backup would be Bakugo. I feel like with the relationship they had and actually knowing a lot of the backstory of how All For One and One For All really works, I feel like he would be the proper person to be able to step in.
You think Bakugo is strong enough to beat One For All?
I didn't say he was strong enough.
You think they tag team together?
And I'm not saying yes or no. I'm just throwing things out because we only got 12 episodes.
I feel.
I mean, that would be a good thing. I could see a lot of cases being made for that, just because of a lot of the buildup that has been between the two of them. And if you think about it, technically, that the one movie where Bakugo had One For All, that is canon to the series, from what I am aware of. So
I didn't think it was.
I think that is the only movie that is canon to the whole series.
That would be interesting.
But, I could see some people pulling from those things to make it a case for that. So you have a good point there.
Yeah, especially if Deku could figure out.
I will say, at the end, the MC and a shonen, they're usually, which again, I'm not saying will or won't happen, but there usually is like a shonen, and there's like the guy who fights the main villain, and then there's like the separate villain who's got to have some main defeater as well. You know what I mean? Like, for example, in Naruto, Obito was fought by Kakashi at the end, in order to beat him. And like Dragon Ball Z, you have times where like Gohan was fighting Cell or stuff like that. So that's all I say, to throw that out there. So your guess is Bakugo. What about you, Marcus? Do you know what happened?
Not from that particular aspect. I know the actual like end of like the series. So,
so who would be your guess on who fights and beats One For All?
I mean,
or is it All For One? It's One For All, right?
All For One. That's
All For One.
All For One.
One For All, good. All For One, bad.
Yeah. Yep.
I would say the safe bet, if I was like to hedge my bets, would be Bakugo, but I can see like Todoroki just like, okay, new Flash, Hellfire, Ice, Supernova.
Whoever beats him's got to be insanely strong, because he's damn near, and he's getting primer. Like the younger he gets, the stronger he gets.
Yeah.
So whoever beats him's got to have some insane power.
Yes. Yeah. Update: all of the My Hero Academia movies are officially canon.
You see, now that is what I was gonna say. That's what's said, but I don't accept that BS.
I don't know.
Because if you think about it, they are canon because they're all referenced in the official manga and anime in some way. They might be completely separate stories, but they all are referenced in a way,
really.
making at least characters and things introduced in them canonical. Maybe not like completely.
Yeah, some of the characters, they have a lot of characters that are straight up not in there, and then Deku's way stronger in points of the movie that he's not even accessing power. That's why I'm like, I did read that where it said all movies are canon, but I'm like, canon comes from what's written, and a lot of the movies didn't even have the writer as the main writer. You know what I'm saying? And then like the character, like the mirror character, he's not a villain. The little boy from the last movie, he's not in any of the manga or anything like that. So it's
Well,
like,
yes, not everything's going to be in there, but a lot
I
of the
think
elements and the timelines, like I know in one of the openings for the movies, like Star, she's referenced, her upbringing is referenced, like All Might saving this one important family. I know a part of his storyline is referenced in the manga. I think it is part of a story too. So we have a lot
and I
of
can see
instances
that,
in there.
but like, I also see it as kind of like the writer being like, y'all just have fun. Yes, this is all part of the main story. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Versus like, and if you have all these studios that have made this, then it's kind of easy to just be like, and then that's just easy to say like, well, okay, all this can, because then like Deku should have been insane by now if that 3 movies ago was canon. The way he was using like 70% of the power and punching that mirror guy. But again, if you want to accept it as canon, that's fine. Not you specifically, everyone. So I don't know. Me personally, I see it as a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, but it's all up to interpretation. Definitely,
the only one to me that definitely was fully canon was the first movie, just surely off of the fact like it went from in the episode saying, "Hey, we're teeing up, getting ready to go on this trip," and that don't led directly into the movie. So that's the only one that really seemed like it was 100% canon with at least the show. Let me say it that way. At least the show. Because it directly led into it. I haven't read the manga, so I know there are some give me type of things in there. But when you bring in the movies, like I immediately think there would be a way that maybe Deku could figure out, like, listen, I'm tapped. Let me pass One for All over to Bakugo. We know technically Deku's supposed
in
to
the
be
movie, in the last movie, Bakugo, Deku, and Todoroki were moving like they were moving like prime Sasuke, Itachi, and Sakura. They was moving crazy. So that's why I'm like, if they had that type of strength in the show, yeah. But either way, we got exciting 12 episodes to come. Is all the end of the war and the end of the season. So that's all they got left. So
I'm so excited.
I really wish they crammed it all into one because it would have been cool, but it is what it is. And then that's the end of My Hero.
Crazy.
What was that? That was that announcement. Also we have Yaiba season 2 was announced.
Oh, cool.
Marcus, are you one of the other people in here who has seen Yaiba?
Yeah. I watched so much. Like, I know I watched it. I don't know if I finished the last episode of it from the previous season.
Did you see episodes 7 and 11 with those insane, like, solo leveling level fights?
Those were really fire. I caught up with Yaiba about like a week and a half ago.
Oh, really? You did?
Yeah. Yeah, I caught up with it about a week and a half ago because I was trying to take a break from some of the other ones that were on, and I just wasn't in the mood for them. So I was like, you know what? Let's finish it. I had only watched 4 episodes, but it was like, oh my god, those fights were amazing. I love everything about them.
I think it's the best modern animation of sword fighting, for real. That's what I was saying on Twitter. Like for sword fighting before, like the take the cake was like shampoo and stuff like that. But would you say, Marcus?
Yeah, I saw this.
Yeah,
on the flicks.
Yaiba has its Studio Wit, which was the original studio for Vinland Saga and Rankings of Kings and Attack on Titan and all that stuff. My personal favorite studio. They crushed it. The music, the voice acting, and the cast in the show is fun. I don't like the girl isn't annoying. The little side characters aren't annoying. You caught all the way up to the end, Gabby. You finished it. Nice. So the only thing I think is the villain is kind of corny because it's like
that's the one
Yaiba's
kind of
like
let
training.
Down, but I mean it's a great series that harks back. Yeah, the powers are weird. But the series, I know we said this when we first started watching it, but the series kind of gives you that nostalgia feel because of the art style. So, like, highly recommend, like, basically it's modern nostalgia for anyone that kind of wants that back in the days, maybe Adult Swim.
And genuinely, as if even if you want just brand like the action and characters are so cool, the MC is such a cool little dude. He's like one of my new favorite MCs.
He's funny.
He's such a funny little guy. He doesn't really need a sensei or anything. He's just on his own. He just wants to get stronger. He didn't even want to use any of the orbs. He was just forced to because Onimaru's a little, wimp and won't get stronger, won't get in the gym, and kept losing to him. So he kept using demon power. So I'm super excited for season 2. It's on Netflix. Go watch it. Jokes, you should definitely watch it as well.
Definitely.
Got it.
To the list. Next we have One Piece Elbaf dropped first look. We saw some. I wish I had a picture to send y'all, but if anybody's read the manga, we've seen their character designs and stuff like that. So they've dropped what they look like in the anime. And to be honest, I didn't even want to see their character designs unless it was like a trailer. I kind of hate how you see everything before you get to see it in the anime. But
I want to see them animated. I want to see them move.
Yes, I know that image. I did see it myself. Let's see if I can pull it up from. Let's see.
I'm very excited. I'm contemplating letting this build for the part 2 or the Elbaf, or just watching it week by week. But I might let it build just to catch up on old things. I haven't decided yet.
Oh, I haven't watched any of Egghead, but like the first 3 episodes, and then I decided I was gonna let it just because I missed back in the day when I was catching up on One Piece years ago, and I could just binge. So now I'm like, I wanted to binge, so now I'm binge. I got like 50 episodes. I don't know how many episodes of Egghead to watch. I'm so excited.
Here we go. I'm gonna pop it up right quick. So this one looks like it was taken probably right at, I think it was at NYCC, but
oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I've seen a high quality version of it, and then
I'll put it on.
This doesn't do any justice to the colors that when you see it on the actual official one. But
it's great.
Yeah, I'll edit it and put it on the screen.
I love Frankie's helmet.
With the
it's
good
so
screen
cool.
stuff. Yeah, I think that's one of Luffy's best fits. My favorite fits from Luffy is probably that one. Not top, but like that one's one of them now, and then the Wano fit for sure.
Oh yeah,
both of those is really. I've been over the kiddie Luffy look for a long time, so I like the more adult style Luffy look. And with the cape and Wano with the that one looks really good.
I hope Jinbei gets a little more flair in his outfit. I didn't really see much to his design, at least from some of the pictures, but I haven't seen like a full like head on. So I hope there's a little more to his stuff.
The Reeves movie arc has dropped in Japan and a few other countries, and it's being received really well. It's like the second highest rated anime movie on my anime list now.
Nice.
Let's go.
It did pretty good numbers. I don't have the numbers, but I know it did pretty good for an anime movie. And we're all gonna go see it too at the end of the month. And like tomorrow, we're gonna talk about grabbing tickets. So next time we record, we'll be able to let y'all know what we thought about it. And I'm excited because they need to hurry up and get to some more Chainsaw Man so we can get some more episodes. This movie we've been literally waiting like 4 years for an hour and a 20-minute movie. So,
tired of movies. I've said it a million times, but I'm tired of movies.
So that's coming. We'll see it. Y'all go see it and get your tickets because I don't know how long it'll be in the theater. And I can't wait. I'm supremely excited for this one. Next, we have Trigun Stampede. Core 2 is announced for January. Another dope title for January. January looks like it's going to be amazing. Jokes, did you see the first core of this?
No, at this point, I've only watched OG Trigun. I haven't even watched the new stuff yet. I haven't watched any of the new stuff yet.
It's some of the best CG. Marcus, have you seen it?
Yes. Remember,
CG.
You're going to enjoy it, James. You're going to enjoy it.
Absolutely fine.
100%.
This sticks to the manga more, so the story is a little different. The first one, apparently 17 episodes were completely filler, not what's in the manga. So it's actually an original story, which I love the original, but this one sticks to the manga a little bit more. So it's a different story, but it's still amazing. And the action scenes are just incredible. They also have a trailer. I don't know if it's a trailer. It looked like maybe a compilation of season 1 that dropped. London was the one that put me onto this, and I'm excited. I'm super excited for this. January is looking stacked Freeren's another one that's coming in January. What else did I say? Blue Lock, Hell's Paradise, or not Blue Lock. I think Blue Lock's next year. Maybe Blue Lock. Hell's Paradise,
Sometime.
Trigun, um,
It's starting to get up, and that honestly, I
Oshinoko.
wouldn't be surprised. Oh, really? Oshinoko in January? You
Yeah, so
finishing
that's my
that?
next announcement. Oshinoko is announced in January, and they're being announced to come to Crunchyroll and High Dive.
Okay.
So I
Okay,
wonder
that's
who
nice.
made that decision. I think maybe the producers of Oshinoko were just like, "Hey, ain't nobody on High Dive. Y'all
Let's
got to
give them
share with
something.
Crunchyroll or something,"
Yeah.
because High Dive had
Thank
exclusive
God.
rights, and this show was
Mhm.
really popular, even being on High Dive.
Hmm.
So now High Dive gonna have to get something else, or I don't know, because all they have left is like Eminence in the Shadow and like Made in Abyss. That's pretty much it. Out of big titles,
Yeah.
Oshinoko is really popular. Um, for me, it was the app. The app never worked. At one point, I used, and
Ah,
this is no High Dive slander. I mean, maybe it is. I don't even care. I used High Dive once, and the app wouldn't work on my Xbox, my phone. It only worked on my PC, like the desktop.
interesting.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
it was
It
$5,
works
so I
on my
paid for it and canceled it.
TV, on the Roku TV I have sometimes, but even then, it's hard to navigate it because I couldn't find out for the longest time how to go to the individual episodes to start it. I have to go into
That's
the whole
crazy.
thing and then scroll through and then fast forward. And also, the fast forwarding is weird because it jumps like 10 seconds. You can't just like,
That's crazy.
yeah. So
Like the fact
it's
that
not
that's
the
so
most
much user
convenient.
difficulty, that's probably why a lot of people have a hard time. And we've seen it at cons. They've tried to force High Dive, and
Mm.
Hmm.
I'm not a big fan because again, the user activity is really annoying.
Yeah.
Every time I've jumped on High Dive has been annoying. I do a lot of group watching with friends online, and people who do use High Dive are always having problems with it. So
Yeah.
um, I'm not surprised that I see this. I was surprised that they had it in so many other titles. But yeah, it'll be on Crunchyroll also in January. Did you see season one, Jokes of Oshinoko?
Nope. Nope.
So season one has an hour-long episode that's
Nice.
amazing at the beginning, and it's a really cool plot.
Hmm.
Basically about this young idol who ends up having like a teen pregnancy, and the doctor who helps her gets
Mm-hmm.
reincarnated into
Ooh.
one of the kids, as well as a patient that he was helping that was like a cancerous patient gets reincarnated to the other child. And then of like this 16-year-old who had like a young pregnancy. We don't know who the husband is. And then at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the first episode, spoiler alert, she gets killed by a
Oof.
stalker. And it's like really
Hmm.
traumatic, really good animation, really
Yeah.
sad. And then it goes on to they grow up and they become idols, her kids that are twins, and
I'll be
try
your
to
idol.
avenge their mother and find
Hmm.
who the killer was. So it's like a isekai thriller idol deep side dark side of Japan type
Yeah.
deal.
Mix on there
You
for it.
see the true ideas and eyes in the idol world.
And it's really
Expose.
realistic. Like it's
Very
really
much
it's
so.
really really realistic. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So it's a good one. I definitely recommend it to anyone else who hasn't seen it. Next we have Doro Hidoro season 2 announced for spring 2026. This is a Mappa one. This is Brian
Ooh.
from Quentin's art team. Brian,
Hmm.
he said this is his favorite one. I actually never could latch on to this one real hard. I don't know why, but I couldn't get past
I
like the second
read
or third
it.
episode.
I have not watched it. So I've read like the first, I forget how many volumes I have, but I've read like 7 of them. And I really liked it. I saw that the anime did come out recently. I just had never had the time to
Mm-hmm.
go and watch it. It might be one of the ones I catch up during the slow season.
It's
Um,
Mappa. It's well
this
produced
year.
and it's on
Mm-hmm.
Netflix.
It's very very good. So I do want to get catch up on it, and I honestly think it's different from what I usually watch.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of gives me gotcha kudo vibes in
Mm-hmm.
the kind of the area they're in. It's kind of junky, rundown. You have these outlaw kind of rules and the lay of the land.
Like
Guys are
Sex in the
listening.
City type noir vibe.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I have never seen the anime, but I highly recommend it if you're just a manga reader exclusively.
I've heard a lot of people say good things about the anime, so it's on Netflix if people want to check it out.
Hmm.
Um, next we have the Arise game for solo leveling. This is a solo leveling
Ah,
news. Has gotten a free run collab, and
Saw
that
that.
will be coming soon. And I think that's hilarious because Freerun fans were so mad that Solo Leveling won Anime of the Year, and then the owners up there who don't care about any of this stuff are just like, "Hey, let's do a collab." They both love these shows, and then people are like, "I hate it, but I'm still gonna get it."
So very weird.
That's happening. I think it's the Arise game, if I'm not mistaken.
Pretty sure. Yeah, it's the newer version that's supposed to be like accessible like on consoles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
So a while ago, they did announce that. I announced it on our pod that they have a Solo Leveling game coming out. That's a new game. So
I'm interested
people can
to
look
see
forward
what
to that
is.
as well. But yeah, that's all the news we have.
Okay.
So after news, we have, or we want to know, or I want to know, and the people out there want to know, what is everybody watching? What do we plan to watch from this season? And what have you watched from last season, maybe that we haven't talked about since we last been here, Gabby? Quick rundown. Everybody go through your stuff. If you need to, Jokes or Marcus, pull up my anime list, click seasonal, look up fall 2025, and then check out for yourself what you're planning to watch and what you have watched. Gabby, why don't you start while they look up?
Yeah. So ones from last season, we'll start with that one because they're fresh off my mind that I finished watching is Hotel Inhumans. I know that one was not as popular. Ended up really, really well. It's just a nice, chill anime, basically. A short summary: hotel for serial killers, murderers, assassins, killers for hire, stuff like that. And they would come in and be, some of them would be duo episodes, some of them would be singulars. And it was just a nice kind of like palate cleanser in between some of my really serious ones. Plus, they have a banger opening and ending.
Yeah.
And the characters were just funny.
The opening was so good. I have it on my playlist.
Fantastic. Totally Bound Hanaka-kun. Y'all know that is my absolute favorite gem. We ended on a fantastic note at the end of the season. I am super excited. The manga is still currently ongoing, so we don't even know how it ends. But I absolutely love it. At one point, he disappeared. All the ghosts disappeared. And then now they're back. And my two main characters have professed their love for each other, and they have kissed. So I am very happy.
Oh,
and now we're just worried about what's going to happen because obviously she's a human and he's a dead ghost apparition. So, life.
I'll be trying to erase everything you say about this anime because I'm gonna watch it eventually.
You'll have the time. Let's see. Welcome to the Outcast Restaurant. Cute little food anime. I think it has less to do about the food than most other things. Had a lot of good story plots, a lot of dark, actually, things that they talked about. Did them really well. But it ended up really cute. If you need a palate cleanser anime, highly, highly recommend that one. To Be Hero X, I did finish. Won't say too much about it because I know this one has not finished it yet, but he's right at the end. Amazing, amazing thing. If you're not into it because of the graphics, it doesn't matter. Just jump in. That's what I thought at first.
You said you would finish it too, right, Marcus?
Yep.
Yeah. You would.
Joseph, have you watched that?
Those last, what, two episodes behind Noah?
Definitely. Like,
I'm not sure adding some stuff too.
I'm at the episode 20.
So he's 4 episodes behind.
Yeah, right.
And those last 4, man. Those last 4.
They put everything together, and then that.
That's why I didn't want to watch because I had time to watch 1 or 2 episodes. I was like, nah, I'm gonna watch when I can watch all 4 because I didn't want to. That's why I didn't catch up or get closer.
Get yourself some popcorn and
just let it go.
Just stare. You're gonna
a lot of great dialogue in those last 4 episodes.
Gabby, what about and Marcus? You probably seen this one too because you be on the romances too. Flagrant Flowers. Did you see that one, Marcus?
Fragrant Flowers? I think I have watched that.
I got 4 of my friends to watch it.
It's so good.
And they're like, what is this? I've been sitting a day.
He's tall and like has a scary disposition. So he's always had problems making friends and stuff like that.
Yes, I'm watching this.
To a new school, and it's an all boys school, but it's kind of like a what's the school for like kids who have problems? What's the name of that school where like
Oh,
kids who have problems and they can't really get along in main schools because they may have gotten too many fights or they're like socially awkward or stuff like that. I forget what it's
Like
called.
Windbreakers, except without the hands.
Nah, but that's like still like a good school. Like they're I forget, but it's like a school for like kind of like delinquent kids. And that's the type of school he goes to, an all boys school.
Like a boarding school?
Not really a boarding school. Nah, boarding school is where you sleep there. This is like it's
Like
just
a
like a school for
reform
delinquent
school?
kids. Yeah, a reform school.
Reform
Yes,
school.
a
Reform school, that's
reform
what it's
school.
called.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he goes to
Like a
kind of like a
reform school.
reform school, and next door is like a prissy girls' school. And basically, there's this one girl who we find out wasn't rich like all her other classmates, got into there, and she takes a liking to him because he works in the cake shop and she likes the cakes that are there. So it's very wholesome. That's the basic plot. And I truly don't know how they do it. It's so wholesome, but every turn of events is so exciting, and they're such simple turn of events.
Yeah.
Like she invited him, or he invited her over to have cakes, and his mom was gonna like help him make the cakes. You know what I mean? Simple stuff, but
It's realistic too. Actually,
very
realistic.
Okay.
Not like,
that's one of the
come
big
over.
draws.
My parents are just live overseas, so we're in the house alone. It's like, no.
Yeah. One of the major draws is it's very realistic. The characters are adaptable. Unlike, which was a good season, My Dress Up Darling, which is not that it's not realistic, but it's like the way people act is kind of unrealistic. This one's like very refreshing to see two normal people, normal relationship, you know. So I think this one was one of the better romances I've literally ever seen. I can't even lie.
Seventh Prince.
Oh yes,
that was a good season.
We've all three seen this.
Thank you guys.
Have you guys seen
Seventh
this one?
Prince?
Yeah. Okay. I love
the ending was so good.
They also had a banger opening this season too.
Yeah, they did.
I was just listening to that on repeat on the way home. I was like,
when the I love when characters that are as strong as Lloyd are like, you're evil, you'll never know the true essence of magic. I'm like, bro, nobody will know your level of magic. Like, what are you saying?
No one knows you.
He's like a god, and he's like, you'll never understand the truth. Nobody will, bro. Just you.
Yeah. Just like so curious. He's evil, but he's just curious. And it's absolutely wonderful. I love the group he's got around him now, and I love that those the three, I guess, the bandits are more involved in this storyline too. We kind of got to see them fight, and it was so cool.
They do this one like a shonen, but it's an isekai, and it's very well. It's unfortunate that it's drawn with such lolly fashion and Shota input. But the way that this, like the end war was literally done like a shonen end war. Every character got their own fight, their own break their limits moment. That wasn't just the MC, and they mixed it up very well to where each character felt like they were giving an actual input to the whole fight. And even though the MC could handle it all by himself, and then at the end, the MC had a grand fight, which I kind of thought the MC would have a little bit more stress with the final boss. I didn't think they'd make him look so OP, but he continued to just be God. So
honestly, I love that part of it. That was hilarious. It really is. And also, Grimm's. I love that we saw Grimm's transformation. Just one thing I want to point out.
Oh, that was so cool.
Him. I was like, is it him? Is it him? And I'm like, oh my god, it's him.
That was so cool.
I like the design they chose for him. I think it really matches how I guess he would look like as a human in that sense, especially with Lloyd.
Yes.
Dr. Stone. We have Dr. Stone watchers.
Was amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. They really adapted those chapters so well.
The ending still gets me. I
cried like 3 of the final episodes.
Yeah. Are you both caught up with Dr. Stone?
Negative?
Okay. I'm not going to say much.
Hey, listen, you got me over here right now. I'm actually on my enemies.
Creating
I'm actually
compiling. You're adding everything to the list.
This is good because
make sure you add your Henshin. Gotta add. Make sure you add.
Oh, the Super Sentai on there too.
Gotta add all of it. All of them.
And there's priorities though. Like Dr. Stone's gonna finish in the spring, so you could like wait till it finishes and then watch it. But Don Dodon. If you haven't finished,
jump right in.
Oh my goodness,
needs to be in there.
So good.
Kaiju number 8. If you haven't started watching that, go ahead.
Kaiju. Oh my god.
Kaiju number 8. Sakamoto Days season 2 was amazing. I love Sakamoto Days.
Yes. We're getting
Did you
into
finish that, Gabby?
Yeah, we're getting into the real crazy now with all of those fights and all of these like super powerful guys, and Sakamoto is really just testing the waters with everyone, and everyone else is getting like a power boost too, so it's nice to see them like, okay, I gotta grow, I gotta do things. I have to actually like, I can't just stay how I am. They're making an effort now, not that they weren't before, but they found their limits, and so now we're getting into real serious storylines.
Togen Anki, we were all at that premiere, except for you, Marcus, at Otakon. Me, Jokes, you were with us, correct?
I think I was out. No, I was in the hallway. Y'all were in there before I got there. You were
outside the room. Yeah. We got to meet the voice actor, who is also the voice actor for Levi, and many other incredibly popular voices. We got to see him and the MC's voice, and it was really dope. So I have an attachment to that show, and it's funny. And it's going to 24 episodes. So
I still have not started that one. That is one of the ones I plan to catch up on this season.
Yeah, it's not a must watch, but it's
I was just watching way too much. Speaking of 24 episodes ones, I think that I don't think it's finished yet. Oh, it wasn't 24 episodes, it was 13, but oh well. Or is it going farther? Gachakuda, is that going?
Yeah, I was going to 24.
That was going 24. Okay. Was not sure because I think
that one's been amazing. Bones is doing a really good job with that. They're airing that and My Hero's final season at the same time. So I'm not sure why they scheduled that at the same time, but that means that fortunately I'm expecting a lot of CG in this final season of My Hero. But we'll see.
Well, I'm hoping they got a lot of the stuff for Gachakuda done ahead of time, and it's just like they ended up releasing it into the end of the season. So I'm fairly certain with My Hero Academia on their hands, they had things in order with how they knew this is the final season. They have to do it justice. So I'm gonna have some faith in them for that. But we'll see.
Yep.
I would say
so far so good.
Jokes, if you can get past like a different language, Dragon Roger this season was pretty good. The second season. Dragon Ragna? Dragon Raja?
Dragon Raja, yeah.
I don't think I've heard of that.
Let me see.
It's more of a Chinese-based anime.
Oh, Dragon Raja. That's this season.
Yep.
No? Is it? Oh, was it last season?
Now I have. So that was last season. I think we talked about pretty much every show that was pretty good from last season. I did finish a couple of Cuckoos. That was also really good. Season 2. I like that romance. Ugly Mug Epic Fighter started off really good. It ended kind of lame. I hear people like this solo camping for 2-1. Gabby, it seems like it will be
pretty good. It's pretty good.
See, I dropped that after 2 episodes.
Okay.
I didn't like it, but it might have gotten better.
Maybe. I've seen a bunch of clips from it keep popping up every week, so I think people online seem to like it.
It's a really niche. In my opinion, it's a really niche anime. Like if you enjoy camping or like that's one of like your hobbies, it really touches on the safety aspects, like being prepared, like what you should pack, what you shouldn't pack, food, managing your resources, things of that nature. Like it's really it really goes into like that lane of space, but then they add in like light rom-com type standard slice of life stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Jokes. Another one to add onto your list. That London is reaching down and tapping you on the shoulder right now, saying yes. Taco P's Original Sin.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And look. I've been hearing that from all avenues. He made sure he told you need to get on this.
Yeah.
That probably. Yeah. Let me go ahead.
It's depression, but it's so good.
It's a short depression. Kind of.
It is only 6 episodes.
Binge it all. Maybe don't binge it on one day. I don't know. Depends on how you feel.
So, Um, other than that, Marcus, why don't you tell us what you planning on watching from this season?
I'm kind of watching everything as they drop so far. Like, started currently rewatching the final season of My Hero Academia. Uh, the what's this English title? It's the one. It's like the
Wait,
villainous.
rewatching. So you started from the beginning of the final, like arc.
Yeah, the final arc. So just so I can keep everything nice and fresh and
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, make sure I didn't miss anything to keep myself on my toes.
Yeah.
So started with
Nothing wrong
that
with that.
one. Let's see what else. It's like I don't know the English name, but she has like silver hair and she's all about like hands. Like she was like engaged to like a prince, and then like the prince
My
like
status as an
well,
assassin obviously exceeds the heroes.
no, that's I am watching that one though. It's a female main character. She has like silver hair, kind of has like that like mean face.
Okay.
It's
A
like
wild last
Oh.
Sago
boss
ne
appears.
Hichu. It's like all hands. Like her entire thing is just like I deal with
How do you
like my
spell it?
issues. But matter of fact, I'll put it in the chat. Copy. Bam. This thing.
You're giving me more work. Just was the first four letters.
Saigo.
Oh, that
Saigo.
one. Yes.
May I ask for one final thing? Is what it's called.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is by Linden Films.
I've seen that.
Linden Films makes Call of the Night, Goblin Slayer, Berserk, Tokyo Revengers. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
so-
Call of
getting
the Night
revenge
was
against
also
her
amazing.
fiance.
If
Yes.
anybody saw Call of the Night,
Yeah.
Call of the Night was really good.
This gives up heavy webtoon vibes. It's also on my list of to watch.
Saw. Well, I think it's at 2 episodes now. The campfire cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going pretty good.
I love campfire cooking. I'm so excited.
Let This Grieving Soul like retire. Season
Yeah, I was
2.
hyped to see season 2 of that.
Part 2. Well, it's not even season 2, just part 2.
Yeah.
Watching that. Let's see. My Awkward Senpai.
Okay.
Workplace rom-com so far. Now then I'm watching Watashi wo Tabita Hito Donish.
The monster wants to eat me.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
Bro, trying to speak
Hey,
Japanese.
listen, I love.
Hey.
Love the commitment.
It's a
Hey,
monster?
points for trying.
For my anime. Like I'm trying. I'm watching the isekai of the villainous last RPG boss, like that one.
Mhm.
Okay. Another
If you
villain
click
is
into it on my anime list, it has the English title underneath of it.
That's
Like,
too
if you
much.
start typing it, like if you start typing the English
and then-
title, it'll pull up. Yeah, it'll pull it up.
Toa?
Or
Hey,
if
listen,
you can just click seasonal. Just click anime, click seasonal, and then click fall 2025. And then you got
Yep.
the whole list there. There was this one Sanda that we watched. I fell asleep during it because I was just tired, but I need to rewatch it. It's the Santa anime.
Yeah.
I think it's on what is it on? Is it on Hulu or HBO?
Oh, I
can't
also
remember.
watched that.
You watched that as well?
Yeah. Then dusk in like the evening or whatever.
Okay.
Dusk Beyond the End of the World. Watching that. So far it's so good. Yeah, so far those are on the list, as well as
What about Kingdom?
We have the 6 seasons out, isn't it?
I gotta add that to the list. Thanks for reminding me. Forgot about that one.
Kingdom season 6.
Oh, and then I know Jokes isn't gonna watch, but I am watching all of the Henshin, the Kamen Rider.
The Kamen Rider one.
Oh,
Everything
Tojima
related
wants to
Kamen-
be Kamen Rider.
Yes.
That one's
I'll
also
probably-
done by Linden Films.
I'll probably add that onto the list. Like I just started
It's
watching.
very Power Ranger coded.
Kinda
Like very.
I just started watching,
but
the-
without like actual powers so far.
Got it. Because like I started watching like the current live action Kamen Rider Zeets, I think it is, just because they've made it super easily accessible now. Because that joint's just on YouTube. Like they're trying they're trying to. I give Shout Studios props because they're trying to bring all of like the Sentai, all of that type of stuff to make it more easily accessible. Because it was a website called TV Nihon that used to like apparently it was one guy that would take episodes of like all the Kamen Riders, all the Super Sentais, and would English subtitle them for people to be able to consume.
Wow.
Needless to say, they told him he had to stop. And I mean, the crazy part was this is not like year 1 or year 2. Like he had been doing it for like 10 or 15 years, because I mean there's decades and decades of Sentai. It's kind of sad to see them do that, but I think there's a plan in place to start releasing these things with subtitles over here much easier. So I think that's why they ended up nixing what he was actually doing.
It sucks.
I watched a couple of the new season
on
YouTube. I watched a couple of the new episodes of Super Sentai on because they have them on YouTube. Of the I think they came out in 2025.
Oh, and finally, The Sound of Heroes.
Okay,
that one looks good.
That's dope. Jokes from you from this season. We have One Punch Man season 3. Are you caught up from season 2?
I'm good on season 2, so I'll be jumping right into season 3 without a problem. Like I'm pretty much good with like the main, like any of the main release stuff. I think for the most part, probably with the exception of Dr. Stone, I feel like I'm pretty good on. I gotta finish Kaiju.
Hero, you're caught up.
My Hero, I'm caught up. Kaiju, I'm in the current season.
Don
I'm good with. It's just really playing.
Season 2?
I'm like 3/4 of the way through, so I'm almost done. I'm actually
episodes of season 2 is literally a kaiju fight.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah,
go watch that, John.
Godzilla.
So that's getting added to the list.
What about Spy Family?
Spy Family's only actually that's probably one of the few that I'm actually behind on. I think I am through half of season 2.
Okay.
Pretty sure at least half of. Haven't seen the movie. No, have not seen the movie yet. So that's actually like I already added that to the list. Like I don't know why I never have actually been doing this before to kind of keep track of everything on here. This is
anime list. It's great.
Oh yeah, my anime list. Yeah,
Zombieland.
I have my top 10 voice actors. I have my top 10 shows, my top 10 voice actors, all that stuff. That's actually how, like, when I'll be watching stuff, I'll be like, oh, I recognize that voice actor, this and that, because I'll look up so many shows and then remember once I see it that this was this person.
But like, yeah, any of those I'm kind of good with. The next thing I'm gonna watch is I think it's only 2 episodes in as well too. Digimon Beat Break.
I saw that.
I've always loved Digimon. I kind of fell off in the middle, probably after season. I guess you could say after Tamers. That was technically like series 4, I think it was.
Tamers 4.
That one, and then the one after where they kind of did like the DNA Digivolve thing, where they paired like after that.
I'm sorry, I'm about Frontier.
Frontier, thank you. After that, I fell off a little bit. Then they brought back, of course, the core to kind of retell to get the story in, so I was back into it. So now Beat Break, I just like the look and the feel of it. So I'm like, okay, this is where I think I'm gonna jump back in, because it started getting, I don't want to say cheesy looking a little bit, and I was kind of like,
it kind of started reminding me of Yu-Gi-Oh characters.
A little bit, like the current.
The current Yu-Gi-Oh, not old school, but current Yu-Gi-Oh.
But Beat Break, I like the way it looks, so I'm like, I'm jumping into that.
Here, I'll show you this, Jokes. It's giving me new terms of service to agree to.
Like, we need your blood. We need your firstborn
I
for you
shared
to access our
shared
website.
screen.
Your first
Right.
Pop this on up.
So this is how mine looks, and then I've got these I guess are my favorite animes listed up here, and then down here my top 10 favorite characters, top 10 favorite voice actors. Actually, at Otakon we met her, her, and him. That's Light Yagami. That's Amelia from ReZero. Your Forager. So you can have your favorites on there and stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool.
I need to add Jojo on here now.
It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, for myself from this season, I actually, like I said, I plan on catching up on a lot of stuff. I plan on hopefully finding a few gems. Gonna watch a few episode 1s and 2s, see what we have. I see Ranma season 2 is airing. Is anybody watching Ranma?
I am.
That is done by Mappa, so that one's got some pretty good animation.
It's good, and it's pretty accurate to the manga this time around. Not that it wasn't accurate in the original series, but it's nice. So I'm very happy with it so far.
Other than that, the Sonda one, which is the Santa Claus one, I will be continuing as well. The ones from last season, Togen Anki and Gotcha Akuda, I'm going to be continuing. Kingdom, I'm going to be watching. I found someone who did the translations in the Japanese name, so I got to wait a few days after to download each episode, but it's all good. One Punch Man season 3, I can't wait to see tomorrow. I'm a little nervous about that, Joan, but we'll see. And that's all for the episodes. So finally,
if anyone's actually looking for, there is another cooking anime that's out this season.
It's cooking in?
Yeah, it's the season 2 of anime I wasn't expecting to see again, but it's got a little bit of a storyline to it as well. It's called Kakurio. It's the bed and breakfast for spirits. It's this girl that gets taken into the spirit world and basically opens a restaurant there. And her and the master of that hotel, basically like a hotel for spirits, has this have this back and forth thing, and it's her adventures trying to survive in the spirit world as she's a human, making food for all of these spirits who typically don't always eat human food or the styles of this. And now I saw it at season 2, and I'm super excited to jump into that. But
isn't there
spirits?
Like a monster cooking one out this season as well, or is it past season? It was like
this one that's come out now is past the monster meat milady, which is a terrible title without the comma in there. But there was another monster cooking one that was out a while ago. It's called Delicious Dungeon. So that was a few seasons ago. That one's good up until a certain point. I kind of fell off of it because they got too into the storyline and I wasn't interested in it. But I'm hoping this one will be another food-related kind of center. But it looks like it's old webtoon Renaissance. Fantasy era. But we got some cooking ones.
That's dope. Let me know how they're cooking.
Well, campfires are on fire, and you know that.
That's right. Okay, so what is this one? This one doesn't even have an English name. My friends, never mind. It was on the it was on the top section with all the good stuff. My friend's little sister has it in for me.
Oh no.
That's a funny title.
Hey, maybe his friend's little sister is a grown adult.
No, it's set in high school.
You can let me hope, Marcus. You didn't have to crush my dreams. I wasn't ever.
No, I must crush your dreams now, so you don't get your hopes up. Let's do it now.
I wasn't gonna watch it. Okay, so moving forward, I have a little trivia game for us.
Okay.
And we're gonna see how y'all's anime knowledge is.
Terrible. Bad trivia of any kind.
Are y'all prepared?
Never.
Nope.
Let's go.
Hang on, let me make sure I got everything up. This first set of questions is going to be easy, but then they're going to get harder. So I need y'all to lock in.
You say that.
Okay. What do you mean I say that? I'm serious.
You say the first questions are easy. We'll see if I get that far.
Okay. No points. Next time we'll do a knockout round or something. Okay. Anime trivia challenge number 1. In Attack on Titan, what's Eren Yeager's ultimate goal when first just joining the Survey Corps? To avenge his mother, to explore the outside walls, to destroy all Titans, to become the strongest soldier.
I feel like that could have 2 answers to it, but technically, it's to kill all Titans.
Which is technically to avenge his mother.
Exactly. That's what
Is it though?
I mean, he does want to see the outside of the walls. So
see, I don't think it's that one.
I thought he formed that goal once he got in and started befriending everybody that became the...
Yeah, because his original, when he was a kid, his original goal was to go outside the walls because he wanted to be in the Survey Corps because he wanted to see what
he joined the Survey Corps.
Yeah, it's revenge. It's death to all the Titans.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
Lock that in.
Okay. The final answer is yes. It was to destroy all Titans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next question. In Naruto, what is the name of Naruto's signature jutsu? Chidori, Rasengan, Amaterasu, or Shadow Clone Jutsu?
Oh my goodness.
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
It could be that.
Wait, you said Naruto?
Yeah, if it's his Shadow Clone Jutsu would
technically neither one of those are his jutsu. They're both from different Kages.
It's a signature.
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Shadow Clone
Jutsu is your final answer?
Yes.
Final answer, lock it in.
Yes.
In Death Note, what is the rule about how many days a person can live in their name when their name is written in the Death Note if no cause of death has specified? 10 seconds, 40 seconds, 6 minutes and 40 seconds, or 1 hour?
So wait, say those again.
I want to go 1 hour.
In Death Note, how long can a person survive after their name is written if nothing else causes the death? 40 minutes, 10 seconds, 6 minutes and 40 seconds, or 1 hour?
6 minutes.
I think it's 10 seconds. No, you said if
nothing's written for like cause of death. Like someone just writes their name in there.
I feel like it's 10 seconds. Like I'm thinking of the first episode where he wrote homie's name down that was on TV. And I don't think he said heart attack.
Boom, boom. 10 seconds. Is that your final answer?
I'm going to go with 10 seconds.
What about y'all?
I'm going an hour. I don't know.
I'm going to stick to my 640.
Okay. That's crazy because all of you are wrong. It is 40 minutes. In Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, what is the swords made from? What material? Moonstone steel, sunlight ore, Nichiren steel, demon bone iron.
Nichiren steel.
Yes. It's not demon bone iron. We're going Nichiren steel.
Option C.
Huh?
Oh my god. Kickle. We're done.
Whatever Nichiren steel was, C.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that one C?
I wonder if this is actually it because from my memory it was like the crimson ore. So maybe it is the sunlight ore. But we're going to go with C. You're correct. Nichiren steel. Moving forward.
Oh, so wrong.
In My Hero, what is All Might's real name? Toshiniro Yagi, Tenya Ida, Shota Aizawa, or Mira Sasaki?
Yagi.
Mm-hmm.
Toshinori Yagi?
Yep.
Is that your final answer? That's correct. Toshinori Yagi.
You didn't even know it was time to say yes.
Because we got questions to go through here. In One Piece, which of these characters does not have a devil fruit? Nami, Luffy, Chopper, Robin.
Nami.
I'm gonna go Nami.
Nami is correct.
500.
And in Jujutsu Kaisen, what is the name of the cursed spirit Itadori Yuji swallows? Sakuna, Mahito, Gojo, or Hanami?
A.
Sakuna.
A. FB.
A. Sakuna. Sakuna is correct. And Dragon Ball Z, who was the first character to achieve Super Saiyan 2?
Goku.
Vegeta.
Shut up, you wrong. Hey,
Gohan.
listen, shut. You said
I'm
Super
just
Saiyan
watching
2.
on
That
this
is
one.
Gohan.
I don't know anything about this.
That is Gohan. Lock it in.
If it's Super Saiyan 2, Gohan. If it's
Final
Super
answer,
Saiyan
Gohan.
1,
He said
Super Saiyan
Super
2.
Saiyan 1, Bardock.
You didn't even let him finish saying the question before you
2.
said Goku.
2. The answer is Gohan. That's correct. In Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, what is the fundamental law of alchemy that cannot be broken? Law of binding, law of equal exchange, law of transmutation, law of souls.
Option B.
Law of equal exchange.
Law of equal exchange. Final answer. That is correct. I need to rewatch Full Metal Alchemist so badly. I've been getting the bug. In Chainsaw Man, what part of Denji's body did Pochita fuse with? His brain, his heart, his right arm, his spine.
Heart.
Heart is correct.
Corazon.
In Hunter x Hunter, what is the name of Gon's father? Kite, Jing, Netero, Leorio.
Jin.
Jing is correct. All right, now we've got answers that are going to get a little bit harder. In Attack on Titan, who was the first person to inherit the Beast Titan before Zeke Yeager? Thomas Savar, Grisha Yeager, Falco Grice, or Kruger?
It's not Falco.
This one's pretty easy, actually.
It's either A or D. Say the names again.
Yeah.
Tom Savar, Grisha Yeager, Falco Grice, or Kruger?
Kruger? I'm going to say Kruger. Final answer for me.
I'm going to say A.
I'm blanking on this one.
Okay, final answers have been put. The answer is A, Tom Savar.
Okay.
In Naruto Shippuden, which one of the following was not a pain of 6 paths? One of Pain's paths of 6 paths. Diva path, Asura path, outer path, lunar path.
Did you say Diva path?
Yes.
Deva, you mean?
Deva, yeah.
I think it was C. Okay. Say it one more time.
It was Deva path, Asura path, outer path, and Luna path.
No, Ashura.
You sure about? I don't know.
Ashura sounds like it fits, but then it also doesn't seem to fit the other three.
I feel like it's Ashura
Wait,
path.
no. I think you're right. It's Ashura path. I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Ashura path.
Because I know lunar and outer were in there for sure.
When I think of lunar, though, then I think of it's either Ashura or lunar.
I think it's Ashura.
Final answer.
I'm going Ashura.
Going Asura. Lunar path is the correct answer.
Oh, I knew it. I
thought lunar because I was thinking of
that wasn't one of his paths.
I knew I should have listened. I knew I should have
Death
listened.
Note. What was the name of the Shinigami who originally dropped the Death Note into the human world? Jealous, Rem, Ryuk, Harmonia.
Ryuk.
Rem.
Rem originally? I don't think Rem originally dropped it.
I think it was Rem. Because Rem was there first. I thought so. Say them again. It wasn't Ryuk.
It was Ryuk, Rem, Jealous, and Harmonia.
Oh.
I don't remember those other two.
Jealous. Oh. Because someone... No. I'm going to stick with Ryuk. I don't think it's... I'm going to stick with Ryuk.
Final answer.
Because I do...
I'm going with Rem still.
Marcus, you're the tiebreaker.
I'm going to say D. Just be different.
Final answer is Ryuk. It's the correct answer. Moving forward in Demon Slayer, what was the Upper Moon 6 demon that fought Tengen, Uzui, and Tanjiro? Was it Akaza, Inmu, Hantengu, or Gyutaro?
Enmu.
Y'all don't remember the demon with the two blades that were
I know
poisonous?
I know the demon. I just
What was his name? Gyutaru.
I know the demon. I
Akaza,
don't remember the
Enmu,
name. That's the
Hantengu.
problem. I know the demon.
Well, do you remember who Akaza is?
That one should be a
Yeah.
dead giveaway that is not the right answer.
Okay,
Yeah.
so y'all know that's not him. So you got
That's
three
not
other
him.
choices: Gyutaru, Enmu, Hantengu. I'm surprised
Gyutaro
y'all
was
don't
the
remember.
one
think
with
it's
the
Enmu.
sister, so it's not Gyutaro.
That's who That's who I'm
Enmu.
asking. Who was the one that Tengen fought?
Yeah, no, I'm eliminating things.
Yeah.
You shouldn't
Pretty sure-
eliminate because that's the one I'm asking. Who would he fought? He fought the one with the sister.
Oh, that's Gyutaro then.
Yes. Come on,
I'm
Gabby.
like, it
I'm
has
sure
to
it's
be
Enmu.
Gyutaro. I'm just like Enmu. Like what? That can't be right.
Okay.
Has to be.
Final answer, Gyutaru. That is correct.
Yeah.
Gyutaru and Daki. And my hero, which student ranked first in the UA entrance exams for heroics? Bakugo, Todoroki, Momo Yaoyorozu, or Midoriya?
Momo.
It wasn't the baby cinnamon roll.
Y'all don't remember who won the tournament? That one's easy.
Bakugo.
Okay.
Oh, Bakugo then.
Bakugo, final answer?
Yeah.
You sure?
Stop.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not.
Just like slept past it.
There's a very significant thing that was pretty funny that happened at the final end of the tournament that should give you a 100% answer on who
I'm
won.
trying to remember.
Remember when they were at the podium?
Bakugo was tied to the pole.
But what place was he in?
Was he first? I'm second guessing myself. No, that was so long ago.
No, I think it may be Todoroki. Because I'm trying to remember. Because obviously Deku lost to.
They were top three. There was three people on top. It was Todoroki, Deku, and Bakugo.
And I'm pretty sure Bakugo may have been in the second spot.
Todoroki.
I think it's
is my
Todoroki
final answer. Like,
because
I'm not going to second guess myself. It's Todoroki.
Because I think
Like,
because
even
he
if I'm
won.
wrong,
Second guessing
Todoroki.
yourself.
I may be wrong. I'm saying
Todoroki.
Todoroki because I feel
All
like
right,
even.
final answer. Lock it in. Todoroki. That's wrong as hell. It's
Damn.
Bakugo.
I knew it. Stop
Hey,
making me
listen,
guess.
you bum. You had it.
Because
I remember-
I'm not here to make it easy.
I'm so
That's
easy to
Bakugo.
second guess.
You don't remember when he was tied to the pole and he was freaking out, and that's the only way they could get him to stand on the podium. He won
Exactly.
first place because Todoroki and Itadori they got stopped by the guy, so
That's
that
what
made
it was.
them both
Yeah, because
kind
they
of
were
like
going.
it was like a
Yes.
stalemate. Nobody really
Yeah.
won, so they gave them second and third, and
Second.
Bakugo won, so he got first. In One Piece, what was the name of Gold D. Rogers' ship? Oro Jackson, Going Merry, Red Force, Thousand Sunny.
Hey.
So you know two of
Well,
them.
we knew two of them can already get thrown out.
So it's the Oro Jackson or the Red Force. And I'm reading
Hey.
One Piece right now. It's talking all about Gold Rogers lore, so I knew this one without having to confirm the
Hey.
I'm just
answer.
going to say A. I don't watch One Piece anymore, so.
No, it's not A.
It's supposed to
You
be
were,
A.
Gabby's reading, so I don't know.
no, because you said A
Wait,
was.
are she reading? A is Oro Jackson. C is Red
Oh.
Force.
Then yes.
Which one?
Red Force just A.
You sure? Y'all supposed to be One Piece fans.
Listen,
I'm not a
haven't
One Piece
read
fan,
in
so
a
this has
while.
nothing to do with
Yeah,
me.
I'm standing
And
by
that's
Final
that.
all
answer.
to me.
The answer is Oro Jackson, yes.
Ah. Do
And
not
Jujutsu
doubt me.
Kaisen. And Jujutsu Kaisen, which curse technique allows Gojo Satoru to manipulate infinity? Hollow Purple, Six Eyes, Infinite Void, or Limitless? And Jujutsu Kaisen, which curse technique allows
Hollow
Gojo Satoru to manipulate infinity?
What?
Yeah,
Mark-
that's Hollow Purple.
Hollow Purple, Infinite Void, Six Eyes, or Limitless?
Isn't that Infinite Void?
See, this is how I know y'all won't even be paying attention. Y'all just be looking at Gojo.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to think it now. I'm
I
standing.
did a
haven't.
whole
I haven't seen
Listen.
Juju in
where
like
the raindrops
years.
was bouncing off of his shoulder, and they explained all of this.
I know. And listen, they went into great detail to explain the whole entire thing. That's why I feel like it's
2 years ago.
It's the purple John. I'm pretty sure because they went in great detail before he actually said the move. In great detail, if I remember right.
Your memory is probably better than mine.
Marcus?
That hollow purple in the very beginning. I don't
Hollow
even care if
purple,
I'm
final
wrong.
answer. That's wrong again. It's limitless. That's how he manipulates infinity. And the raindrops were bouncing off of him because it's limitless. Nothing can touch him in his void. Come on, y'all. Lock in.
I see.
And Dragon Ball Super, the official title of Beerus is God of Chaos, God of Destruction, Angel of Death, or Lord of Ruin.
God of Destruction.
God of Destruction. Next.
That's correct. In Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which sin does Greed say he's okay with being killed for? Pride, wrath, greed, or envy?
Envy.
Wait, what? Say that again.
In Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which sin does Greed say he's okay with being killed for? Pride, wrath, greed, envy.
I feel like it's either wrath or envy. I'm leaning towards envy.
It's not his own sin.
I'm going with envy.
Right? Question mark? Yes.
I don't remember this one, to be completely
Final
honest.
answer. It is his own sin. It's greed.
Is
Of
it?
course.
Oh,
Yes. Of course he would. That's the only sin he wouldn't mind. Yes. In Chainsaw Man, what is the name of the public safety devil hunter who mentors Denji in power? Aki, Hayakawa, Makima, Himino, or Kishibe?
Aki.
Read the question again. Hold up. Read the question again.
In Chainsaw name, what is the name of the public devil hunter who mentors Denji in power? Aki, Hayakawa, Makima, Himino, Kishibe.
No, it's Kishibe.
Aki.
I'm trying to, but it's the way when you.
So Aki is a teammate. Makima's their leader.
Yeah.
Himino was just someone who worked with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kishibe was
that to do with like the cigarette or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was him.
It was to do with the aura.
Yeah.
Marcus?
I'll go Makima.
Okay.
Aki did that too.
Aki hated Denji. He didn't mentor him.
Yeah, he did a little bit. Well, no, I guess he was their babysitter. Dude at the end.
Kishibe.
Yeah.
Lock it in. Final answer. Kishibe is correct.
Yeah.
In Tokyo Ghoul, what is the nickname of CCG's strongest investigator? Kisho Arima. I don't know why I had so much trouble reading that. Kisho Arima. What's her nickname? White Death, the Reaper, the One-Eyed King, the Black Dog.
Read them one more time.
Wait, the strongest hunter?
In Tokyo Ghoul, what's the nickname of CCG's strongest investigator, Kisho Arima's? What's her nickname? Sorry. White Death, the Reaper, the One-Eyed King, the Black Dog.
The Reaper?
Final answer, the Reaper. Lock it in. That's correct.
Yeah.
And Hunter x Hunter, this is the final one. What is the name of Killua's assassin's family mansion? Kokoro Mountain, Meteor City, Zoldyck Estate, Heaven's Arena.
Zoldyck Estate.
What he said.
I'll read it one more time. Kokoro Mountain, Meteor City, Zoldyck Estate, Heaven's Arena.
I'm pretty sure Zoldyck Estate. I'm pretty sure.
You have never heard the word Zoldyck Estate. Stop it.
You gonna try it? No, I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm locking.
You have never heard them words.
Zoldyck. I mean, he sounds pretty close, but I'm gonna
listen, I know
that's too obvious. Come on, y'all.
What was the first one again?
Kokoro Mountain.
Oh, it's been so long for Hunter.
I know.
It has been a long time.
I think it's either A or D.
I'm
going with Heaven's Gate. Why not?
I'm sticking with my answer.
Okay.
Be different.
Answer is A, Kokoro Mountain.
I
would know that one. I fucking Mountain is a whole location.
Oh, it's been
a whole location in Hunter x Hunter.
I fucking knew it.
It's either A or D. I know it.
That was anime trivia for the week. Thank you guys for attending.
Okay, I knew more than I thought. I feel powerful.
No, we got plenty more. I tried to curate them and make sure that the answers were correct. So we can do some more fun stuff like that in the future. We used to do this and that
he's
as
clip
well.
farmer right now.
Yes.
You said what?
You just clip farmer right now. That's what this is.
Oh, bro, I mean, I'm always clip farming, but no, that was just fun.
Did you
So
not have fun?
No, I didn't have my library card.
So there you have it. That's us from Loading Snacks Anime Chat. We know Jokes has some stuff to jump on. We've got some stuff to watch this season. We've got a movie that either tomorrow or the next day I'm going to talk to y'all about planning getting tickets for Tyson's again. So we got a movie, the Chainsaw Man movie to see. And other than that, that's it. We'll be back soon. And until then, deuces.
Bye.
Loading snacks.